Welcome, my friends, to this overview of what used to be Producer AI, but Producer AI is now Google Flow Music. We're joining Google's new creative suite to empower your artistic journey across music, image, and video. Your creative workflow remains unchanged. You can still collaborate with the producer in the chat to generate music. All right. Well, jumping straight in here, we're met with Google's privacy notice, and it's the business as usual thing. Google tracks you all over the place anyway. There's nothing new in that. But here we go. Producer AI. The best way to work in any of these tools, as I've always said, is to give it a prime beef prompt. And a prime beef prompt is something that you create that is musically driven, not text driven. To show you what this is all about, we're going to musicspiration.com and we're going to do a couple of experiments. The first one is a world music experiment. This portal is for my subscribers. If you want to use this portal, please subscribe and like and share. It's free. All you need to do is follow me on my channels. So let's hit World Music Prompt Generator and let's go to the continent of... let's stay somewhere in Asia. Let's do South Asia and let's just go with this. I'm going to copy this prompt and we're going back into Producer AI and I'm going to paste that in there. And what you'll notice is it is rather compliant with my demands. Okay, this is a North India feel. I'm going to hit send message. See what the producer says. The producer may or may not engage in dialogue. It really depends. Some days it is chatty, and other days, I guess not. Okay. Seems like it's getting fired up. Almost there. Now, producer has a habit of giving you lyrics that you didn't ask for. I did not ask for any lyrics, but it has insisted on giving me some lyrics. So let's listen to it.
Stand before the ancient flame.
Seems to be stopping a little bit.
I stand before the ancient flame. I stand before the ancient flame. The air is heavy with the past. The air is heavy with the past. I breathe the incense and the dust. My heart becomes a hollow vessel.
All right, I'm not that enthusiastic about the singing, but altogether, it is a pretty decent attempt. Let's go back to musicspiration.com and actually while we're here, let's try out something from West Africa. Let's try some Afrobeat. Let's see. Driving and energetic. Okay, let's try this again. Copy a prompt, jump into producer. And, you know, I do see a lot of people probably using producer AI to create music. For those people who may not be as particular as those of you Sunolins, you know, not everyone understands the difference between these tools. And I don't begrudge anyone for using producer AI or Lyria, you know, whatever you choose to use. But again, what I'm trying to demonstrate is the ability to get a prime beef prompt from my site over here, right? musicspiration.com. There's all sorts of great stuff here. There's also virtual piano. So in the next few seconds, I'm going to be using this piano, recording on it to create music. And I'm going to put that music into Producer AI, and we're going to see how good Producer AI is able to replicate it. But let's take a look at this. It's, again, chosen to write.
Listen close. Listen close. Young blood. Young blood.
That wasn't it.
Listen close. Listen close. Young blood.
All right, that is definitely not a good representation of Afrobeat. So on that account, not very good marks, but let's go ahead and try out some grand piano. Okay, I'm going to record this. Then I hit the record button to stop. And when I go to Producer AI, for my next prompt, I'm going to hit the plus sign and I'm going to upload. It says use your music to create max 40 megabytes. So I'm going to hit that and I'm going to upload what I just recorded. This one. So I'm going to say create a musical piece with this. And I'm just going to give it liberty to do whatever it can. So you heard what I did. That's it. And now it's doing what some other tools do. It gives you a couple of options, and I'll see which one you find best. So that sounds nothing like what I gave it at all. Now, let me summon Suno, and let's check out what Suno would do instead. All right, here we are in Suno. That's the same thing I gave it. Now let's just prompt Suno to do a cover of it. I'm not going to change anything. I'm just going to leave it as is with all Suno's prompts based on what it has learned. And I'm just going to hit create. All right, let's check it out. So closer to it. Yeah, that's a lot closer to what I gave it. So I don't know what producer is doing, but producer has not passed my test at all. A little bit disappointed. I thought it might do better, but let's give it one last chance. I'm going to give it a sequence that I created very recently. Now, I've already created a full-blown track with Suno, so I'm curious to know what this will do. So I'm going to say funky jazz slash neo soul. And actually, perhaps to get something more wholesome, I should go over to Musicspiration to the prompt supersizer. Let's look under R&B, and it got some neo soul here. Let's go ahead and just generate, and let's go back in here. Let's give it this prompt to further help it, and let's enter, and let's see what exactly it's gonna do, whether it will comply or deviate, because now it has a very detailed prompt for the music style. There's really no reason for it to go off and do its own thing. You know, I've been very specific. It still went ahead and decides to give me lyrics, which is annoying. I know I could prompt to just be an instrumental, but let's give it some time and check it out. All right, let's give it a last chance.
The leather is cold against your neck, rain tapping on the glass like fingers. We don't need to feel the silence. Cold against your neck, rain tapping on glass like fingers. We don't need to feel the silence. You let your shoulders drop finally, heavy day draped over the steam.
So I really don't know what to make of that. I'm not 100% sold on it, but let's go into Suno and let me play what Suno did. Check this out. So there you have it. I think Producer AI is not bad for non-pro sounds, but if you really mean business with your music, I mean, you can't put that on a record. You can't put that out for consumption. I mean, that's good for social media background stuff, but when it comes to like real music, I am not going to consider Google's Flow as an option. It's not there yet. Definitely not there yet. It's got a long way to go. And with that said, let's look into Lyria and see what Google has been up to with Lyria. Now, you do know that this runs on Lyria, but let's go to Lyria proper in a Gemini browser. So the way it works, when you get into Gemini, you hit tools and you do create music, and you can pick any of these genres and just start rolling with it, or you could give it a prompt. So as usual, let's go back to our prompt supersizer. Let's grab this and let's feed it, this time to Lyria. And let's hit enter. Lyria is quicker to respond. This is a 30-second music clip. And be aware that Synth ID is also running, so what you create, Google can always find it, can track it, they can see where all their tracks are, so just be aware of that. So it seems like our little track has cooked. Let's check it out. So again, not bad for social media background stuff, but for real serious music, this doesn't cut it. I don't know if you folks have tried any of these tools. If you have, let me know what you think. I know that Google is getting better and better with the music piece, but Suno is still boss of this domain. Let me know what you think. Thank you and bye for now.